This is Robert Suma. I'm the editor of the Appeal Democrat. Not sure if you can hear me through all this noise. I just wanted to shoot a quick video of what it looks like right now. Looks like a top floor of Hotel Marysville was on fire. I haven't seen any officials yet that I can speak with. There's quite a few people out here watching it. There's spectators. There's still traffic going down East Street, obviously not coming up. But I just wanted to give you guys a look of what it looks like. There were firemen entering the buildings up. You can see them coming down. You can see some of the people that have been watching the water. Stuart Gilchrist, City Councilman. I'll try to find out more, and I'll come back with more. Live, so don't see. All right, so I came across the other across the street. E and 5th, across the street from Hotel Marysville right now. Still on fire. I haven't been able to speak with any of the fire chiefs, Yuba City Engine, Marysville Engine. So far, I just ran into one council member. You can see the top.
That structure is completely gone.
Looks like the top floor roof.
But they're trying to
I'll try to zoom in. There's still traffic going down East Street while this is happening. It looks like the smoke is getting a bit worse. I don't know if it's just because I'm on the other side of it or not. So I live in Marysville, and we could smell the smoke earlier. Wasn't sure what it was. I kept smelling it, and we heard all these sirens. Open up Facebook, and 93Q put up a photo. I'm like, oh, okay, I need to get down. So I got dressed and walked down here. Looks like there's another fire that popped up right there. Kind of crazy that they're still allowing traffic down East Street right now. My phone's pretty much full battery power, so hopefully I'll be able to capture as much as I can. Who knows what's gonna happen here. Some of you that live in the area remember Peachtree Mall burned down not too long ago, clearing the way for Costco. Not sure if we'll have the same situation here. Looks like the flame on those. Looks like, yeah, that floor looks gone. I'm trying to. Can now see a third window. You can hear it. Wow, it's getting pretty bad. There's a hose. There's a fireman with a hose. It's going right up into that window with the biggest flame. Every time they move it, the flames kind of shoot out. You can see the flame shooting out. Sorry, I'm trying to get a better angle. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw them in chat. I'll answer what I can. Like I said, I haven't been able to speak with any officials yet. I kind of don't want to bother them here. You can see some firefighters going back.
I saw a bunch of them coming down this ladder here, and then down the ladder to the next 200 trucks.
I'm pretty much the closest to this right now. Everyone else is a little further back. But the cars are definitely closer. Still not sure why they haven't closed down East Street. Seems like a safety hazard. Yeah, it looked like they were pulling on the hose, and every time they pulled on it, the flames would shoot out more. You could see the hose kind of dangling there. That's what they were yanking on. You can really hear it popping out here. I'm not sure how good the audio is. I believe the fire started probably 10-15 minutes ago, maybe longer. I have to go ask. I'm pretty sure we started smelling smoke where we live in downtown Marysville. We just live a few blocks away from here. We started smelling it probably an hour ago, so it could have been going for an hour now. But I didn't see anyone else post about it until maybe 20 minutes, half hour ago. Not sure how long I've been out here. Well, I think we can all guess who may have started the fire, but I can't confirm any of that. We know when Peachtree Mall burned down, it was a homeless person that was living in it, and yeah, he went to court for it and for arson and everything. So, not saying that's what happened here, but I can't imagine what else would start it. The flames are definitely getting higher on all of them. You can see the sparks coming down. I can't think of the word right now. Embers, the embers just floating down. Not sure if there's anyone in the building. I would hope not. There were firefighters on the other side of the building. I'm across the street from it right now, on the other side of E. On the 5th Street side, there were firefighters entering the building. But I'd be willing to bet they're not up on that top floor right now. I'm guessing they're letting that burn. You can see the wooden beams. You might hear people yelling. There's a lot of people out here starting to gather, trying to get a shot of those beams. You can see those beams on the roof, the embers. Again, this is Robert Suum on the editor of the Appeal Democrat. Hotel Marysville caught fire tonight. When I initially saw it, it was just one window that had a little bit of flames coming out of it, and it has since grown to what you see now. It was not like this earlier, and it was not like this when I got here. It looks like that whole top floor is going to be gone. If you guys read the appeal, The building was owned by Lance Robbins. He had a company that owned it, and he died recently. And so there was a question about what would happen to the hotel afterwards. He had initially planned to transform the hotel into a possible mixed use thing. The fire is getting worse. I'm going to back up a little bit. You can actually, I can actually feel the heat of the flames. Because of the wind, I'm in a spot where the smoke isn't really getting to me. People are getting kind of yelly. Yelly, is that a good word behind me? Not sure what they're yelling about. You can really feel the heat now. I couldn't feel the heat like this before. Someone asked how to share it. I hope you can just share it, share the link somehow on Facebook. I don't know. I'm a little busy right now. So yeah, that top floor, you can now see flames on the roof. There's flames up there. It's the first time I've seen that. Still insane that they're letting traffic down East Street. Because there's firefighters all in the middle of the road. There's flames and embers everywhere. If someone, okay, here comes a fire truck. Can you block the road? Please. I'm not sure where, I was hoping he would block the road because I'm actually kind of scared for these firefighters. Yeah, they're definitely letting the top go. You can see the flames on the top of the roof now. Firefighters are kind of backed away. You can definitely feel the heat. See the firefighters there. Yeah, that's right, Rachel. That's pretty much all they did. That's what they did with the ice house that burned last year in Marysville. They pretty much had to let it burn. I'm not sure what the water situation is here. That was one thing that came up during the ice house fire. When I reported on it, there were they had water pressure. They had water pressure issues, and they were about to send a warning out to all of Marysville to don't use your water because of the water issues. So I don't know what the water issue is with this right now. There were multiple units, Marysville, Yuba City. I didn't really get a good look at some of and if there are any others. I imagine Linda is probably here, if I were to guess. That fire is getting really intense. You can really feel the heat now. The whole roof is pretty much in flames, it seems like. You can hear it probably. It's actually really hot where I'm standing. It's intensely hot. There are just embers falling to the ground, pieces of wood just randomly falling. Yeah, Jessica, I don't know why they're letting cars drive by. They really need to stop them. Because there's fire, like this firefighter right here. I mean, these guys were just standing in the middle of the road, and I can't imagine letting cars go by with a fire going on, how distracting that would be. gonna go try to see if I can look at the other side. See if there's anything else going on inside. So yeah, it does look like they are up there doing something. Definitely spraying water. That's on the 5th Street side. Now there's fire coming out the 5th Street side. There you can see the you can still feel the heat from even from this side. There's yeah, this is Robert Suma, the Appeal Democrat. Hotel Marysville caught fire tonight. It's been burning for at least an hour, if not more. I haven't seen fire chief from either fire department yet. To ask him what's going on. Obviously, we know what's going on. CBS 13 just emailed me, but I'm not going to answer it because I'm showing you guys what's happening right now. So that's more important. I guess they're just going to have to wait. It is sad. It's a piece of Marysville history. Whether or not it fell into disrepair or not, I mean, it's still a piece of history that's burning down. A lot of history. So it is sad. This may end up being the best thing for the city ultimately, but it's sad. If CBS is watching, I got your email. If you were wanting to use my pictures, yeah, you have my permission. Just credit Appeal Democrat if you want to use the video. I just credited. Hey, do you know anything? Have you seen anybody? Oh, okay.
No, I haven't gone up and talked to firefighters.
Okay.
Originally, they had a couple guys go in. I think they were looking to see.
How long have you been out here?
Half hour.
Okay, I've been here longer.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping. Yeah.
Did you see them when they went in?
I saw him on the side, and then I was over there for a little while. Then Stuart brought me over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're probably,
Wow. Yeah. You could feel the heat, huh? Yeah.
on the other side.
You could-
too, with the other side.
You can see it. Oh, I'm gonna go over there. All right. Let me go. Oh boy. Hey, Rudy.
What's up, Robert?
All right. So I'm gonna go more to the side now. It caught on fire on a lower level over here. There you can see them with the water. I do not have a mask on. Honestly, on this side where I'm at, because of the wind, you can't smell the smoke at all. All the smoke is blowing in the complete other direction. So this is actually probably the best spot I could absolutely be in. But thank you. I agree. I wouldn't want to inhale this either. I already told my wife to close our windows. We live in downtown Marysville, so hopefully that doesn't affect us too much. So this is the side. It does look like there's a fire on the lower level. I would imagine the whole structure might. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look great. So when I first got here, it was just one window that had just a little bit of flames, and then probably in the last half hour it just has been getting worse. You can see them spraying some. Let me try to go around some more.
They're just gonna control it.
Hey, do you know when it started?
I don't know.
Who's over there? What?
Go down further.
Why? Oh, you see the... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That was Stuart Gilchrist. He's a Marysville City Council member. Try to get a different angle. He said that you could see more of the building. So they did finally block off the street, the traffic to East Street. It wasn't blocked off for a while, and they definitely blocked off it now. I could walk in the street right here if I wanted to. There you go. You see they do have it blocked off finally. So here's a different angle. This is looking down toward 5th Street. So between 4th and 5th on E. You can see it more in flames there. The smoke is still going the other direction opposite me. Thank goodness. You can see a flame on the lower level here. You can see that's now starting to burn. Definitely feels slightly safer on this side. You don't feel the heat as much. Again, the smoke is going the other way. Best believe if that smoke starts coming my way, I am going the other direction. I am not. The bad news is, so I do live in downtown Marysville, and when I was walking over here, there were some unhoused that were, outside, and unfortunately breathing some of the smoke. Hopefully they move. Yeah, the building's brick, but you could definitely see the wood inside burning earlier. You could see the frames. Let me see if I can get in there. You can see the wood. You can see some of the wood of the ceiling there. Who knows what's on those walls. We do not know how it started yet. I don't want to speculate. If I do see a chief, I'll try to run over to him. I kind of don't want to bother them either right now. I don't want to let them do what they need to do. So I'm going to go back to the side again. You can really see it coming out. Yeah, you can feel the heat more over here on the side. I can now definitely see through the structure. Most of that roof is gone now. It looks like. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but you can see it. You can see right through it now. You can't see the roof anymore. You can see the sky. Well, that guy gave me a nasty look. There's quite a crowd around here. Again, this is Robert Suma, the Appeal Democrat. Hotel Marysville caught on fire tonight. I don't Don't know who started it. Haven't been able to speak with any official. Probably been burning an hour, hour and a half. When I first got here, just one window, a little bit of flames progressed, and it really looks like the whole building is probably gonna catch on fire. Just waiting to see those other windows below, on the floors below, because the side is fully going. Luckily my phone was about at full power. But if my wife is watching, can you please make sure a power brick is ready to go, and maybe if I call you to meet me somewhere to plug me in, that would be great. Hopefully she's watching right now. I kind of don't want to take away from the video. It's probably the best angle right now because you can see what's happening on the other side as well. It looks like just the top floor and then this side area over here. Let me actually go more to the right. So now I'm walking toward 4th Street. This is from the 4th Street side. I'm standing in East Street right now. That way you can see that better angle. This is on the, so this is Hotel Marysville facing 4th Street while I'm standing on East Street. The whole building in the back. You can see now. You can see flames.
What the fuck?
Back there? Yeah, I think the earmuffs. So yeah, you can see it's. I mean, I don't want to speculate what's going to happen here, but I gotta imagine the whole building's probably going to burn. The ice house took, I think, 2 days to burn, three days. So, you know, I don't know what's in this building that'll make it burn longer, but I can't imagine the whole building is not going to burn down. I don't know how much water they're going to be willing to waste. Doesn't look like there's any damage yet next door, whatever this lot is. Firefighters are just kind of watching on this side. I'm going to start walking to the other side, show you guys the 5th Street side, and then I'll come back here. I just kind of want to see what is going on now that they have East Street closed. Again, if my wife happens to be watching, please get a power brick ready, just in case. I will run home. Okay, so now the bottom's on fire. I came over here, probably from all the embers and everything falling. I'm sure that caught that on fire. So that looks like so you can see it now burning away. You can see it behind it. This is on the ground floor now. It wasn't like that before. I'm guessing it's from all the stuff that fell down. Good thing I walked over here. can hear glass breaking inside, things falling. That's a Marysville Fire Department guy. The firefighters are just kind of watching right now.
I will.
And there's the bottom floor is now, not the bottom floor, but this outside sort of apron is on fire from probably all the stuff that's been falling on it and the intense heat. The heat's pretty intense on this side. So again, the roof is pretty gone in a lot of spots. You can see right through. CBS email me if you're watching. You can use this. You can use the pictures, whatever. I don't care. Just credit us. We gotta look out for each other. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get to the other side. There's definitely a lot more people here now. There's a bunch of people on the 7-Eleven side. Hey, do you know anything?
No.
No? Okay, I'm live, all right? So don't say anything that you wouldn't want to. So now Dan Flores is out here. Marysville Economic Development Director. I totally messed up his title. I'm going to try to get more of that side again. Yeah, so it definitely wasn't like this when I got here. It was just one window on the 5th Street side. So now I'm standing in the intersection, literally in the intersection of 5th and E, about as close as anyone can get probably. Definitely looks like the, so it looks like that back part is not on fire yet. That part of the building. It looks like it's about this, part of this 5th Street side, East Street, and the 4th Street facing side. But it doesn't look like that other building. There's another council member, Don Belza is here. Hey, do you know anything?
How you doing, my
Do you know
friend?
anything?
I don't know anything.
Okay, all right. I'm just live right now,
From
okay?
a private perspective, so I'm a bit intoxicated if you don't know.
So on this side, there were guys going in. There are several councilmen here. There's Dan Flores is also here. He's the Economic Development Director. Again, I probably messed up that title. Saw Stephanie McKenzie. She's a former council member. I see CAL FIRE is here now. So CAL FIRE units are here. Marysville. Let me go back. Linda Fire Department. So this is the, now it's burning there on the bottom. It's definitely more smoky on this side, so I'm not going to hang out over here. I don't know why people are hanging out over here. You can smell the smoke over here. There were firefighters going in those floors when I first got here, but it wasn't burning like this before. I need to get out of their way. I just saw the Marysville Fire Chief.
Well, I saw Kyle. Where do you think he's
Stephanie McKenzie over there.
horrible?
So I did see the Marysville / Linda fire chief, but he's working right now, so I'm not going to be able to get any real hard information yet. All the officials here don't really know anything. They know about as much as I do, and which isn't a whole lot, unfortunately. Cal Water is also here, I'm guessing for the water pressure situation. Same thing that happened with Ice House. I don't know if any alerts or anything have gone out for Marysville. I know when the Ice House was on fire, there was talk of that. There's water coming out of a fire truck right now. So that's, so I'm standing in the intersection right now of 5th and E. Just standing right in the middle of the road. They have it closed off. The bottom, this bottom apron. What is that? What is that? Is that just like a fence that goes around it? What is that?
A false parapet or a false...
Is it the actual structure?
No.
No? Okay.
Panel to hide the glass windows.
Okay. So,
About 8 to 20 inches off the ground.
Okay.
Display windows.
yeah. It was this, a similar, it was on fire on the 5th Street side as well.
And that's only on fire because of the falling
Right.
debris from
Yeah.
above.
Yeah. That was Council Member Stuart Gilchrist. Yeah, if any TV stations are watching, you're free to use this. Just give us credit. If you saw our photos on Facebook, you're free to use it. Just give us credit. Because I know you give us credit all the time for our stories. So this is sad. In all honesty, this is really sad. It's a piece of Marysville history. I have a good feeling the entire building is probably going to burn down tonight. I'll try to stay here as long as I can, as long as my phone will allow me. Which I think will be good for another hour or two. Luckily, the smoke, as you can see, is blowing the other way. It's not blowing at me, which is a good thing because this building was probably full of asbestos and other nasty stuff that I hope very few people are breathing right now. Most of the firefighters are just walking around, securing the perimeter. Guessing they're going to let it burn. Cal Water is standing right next to me, right in front of a Cal fire truck. Is my audio okay? This is Robert Suma. I'm the editor of the Appeal Democrat. Hopefully I do sound okay. I didn't bring like AirPods or anything. I just kind of ran out my door. All right, iPhone 15 right here. So, yeah, probably over an hour ago now, maybe a couple hours ago, we started smelling smoke where we live in downtown. And I just thought it was, you know, we smell smoke every once in a while from ag or someone burning something they shouldn't. So that's what I thought it was. And then we just kept hearing sirens, and the sirens did not stop. And so I'm like, all right, let me check Facebook, and I saw someone had posted like about 7 minutes prior that the Hotel Marysville was on fire. So I rushed out and got here. When I first got here, it was just one window. You saw a little bit of flame on the East Street side. And over the course of about an hour, it progressed to what you see now, but just progressively you saw the windows catch on fire and then the roof, and now you see this other side's on fire. It looks like the fire's out on that part that was right there, but it does look like there's burning. I kind of don't want to go around the other side. There's a lot of water rushing down, and I don't want to get in their way. Let me see if I can get a better angle. I don't know if the truck noise is too much. see right inside. Let's go around. You see, I'm putting out the fire. Again, if any news stations are watching, you're free to use whatever coverage, as long as you give us credit.
Hey, I'm moving the ticket.
So that was a Cal Fire truck. Again, I'm on the intersection. I'm going to move back. Move back to the median here. There's a Cal Fire truck. You can see the people there. There's 7-Eleven. Everybody watching. That's looking down East Street, looking towards 6th. I'm not sure why there's a car coming down here. Okay, I guess they're turning right there. All right, so that Cal Fire truck is gone. So I'll get back in the intersection. They got water now coming in. I'm trying not to get in the firefighters' way. You can see water now going into that part that was flames were shooting out earlier. It's definitely not out. That's enough. What's up?
Oh, I don't know. My buddy just told me to find you.
Find me?
Yeah.
Well, hi.
I don't know. I want me to find you. I love it.
Well, what's your buddy's name?
Ronnie.
Oh, hey Ronnie, your friend is now here. He found me. He found me. Oh, we're not making money off this. Oh, I wish we were. Facebook doesn't want to share the profits with us. Sorry. Yeah, we don't make it. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just doing this because it's history. I want to document it. I want you guys to be able to see it. I don't do my job for the money. No one becomes a journalist for the money. Trust me. So it looks like the flames did die down on the top part, but it does look like there is now a fire on the floor below. You can see flames now inside that other floor below. I'm gonna go around to the other side. I may be stuck here. There's a cop ushering people.
Chief is gonna look for you in a minute, so stick around here.
Stick around here.
Yeah.
Kyle?
Yes.
Okay. So the chief is gonna come by. Just told, so I'm just gonna stay right here. Hopefully he finds me. We'll be able to get you guys some preliminary information here. If you have any questions you want me to ask the fire chief, go ahead and throw them in chat. I'll try to remember them. I will definitely start with how did this start? So we got that question down. How did it start? How's the water situation? I think that's going to be pretty important. So it does look like the other building over here is now on fire, or the other part of the building. That part wasn't on fire earlier. Not just like 20 minutes ago. It seemed like. I don't know. Time is flying. I would go around the other side, but allegedly the chief is coming. So the top of the East Street side doesn't seem as bad anymore. It seems like that all burned out, but it looks like the floor below may now be catching on fire. They're now putting water on the middle and back structure. So the two rear structures looking down 5th Street. Lots of people here live streaming too, taking photos. Was anyone inside? Yes. Good question. We'll certainly ask that one.
Back over here by this building, back here by the State Theater.
All right, they're moving us now back to the State Theater. I'm not sure if he's going to make me move. Yeah, they're moving us back now. So they're now making us go back to the State Theater side. I'm just going to kind of stand here until they say something. Hopefully they'll just let me get close. Sometimes they let me get close if I can find the chief. So everyone that was over here on the 5th Street side, they've all pushed us back now, sort of in front of between the State Theater and then the hotel. I'm gonna see if I can get a different angle. I'm just gonna go over across the street. So now I'm in the median of E between 5th and 6th. They had us move back. Weird that they have us move back now when the flames were way worse earlier and they were still letting traffic go, but I understand it's hectic. It does look like more of that bottom floor is burning. You can see right through it now. All right, I gotta get out of the road. All right. So he's pushing me out. That was Marysville police officer pushing me out the middle of the road. Hopefully I can find the chief. I don't see any other buildings that are burning. All the smoke was going towards the Hart building. I can't really get over there right now. I'm kind of stuck now. I definitely had more freedom of movement about half an hour ago, but now they're setting a wider perimeter. So I can't even get to where I was before on the. But here you can see firefighter. You can see people in the background. They got those people pushed back as well. So now I'm kind of stuck between 5th and 6th on E, right near the state. But yeah, to my knowledge, the Hart building seemed fine. It just was taking all the smoke. All the smoke was basically going to it. There was a, don't know if this had anything to do with anything, but there was a red flag warning for this area for this weekend starting about an hour ago because of dry conditions. Those were mostly related to wildfires. So I don't know if the fire conditions are even more ideal right now or not. I don't want to, I'm not an expert on such things, so I don't want to speak on it, but just to let you know that was in effect. That red flag warning is in effect until tomorrow. Don't ask me what time. I don't remember. Can't really tell what the status is of some of the other floors from this angle. I'm not allowed in the street anymore. It does look like the flames have died down quite significantly from what they were. I can't tell what's happening behind it. I know about an hour ago there were flames coming from the 4th Street facing side. I'm getting some evil glares from some personnel here. I'm kind of closer than everyone else. Luckily, they haven't pushed me back. Yeah. Yeah, very true. The wall could collapse. I have no idea what it looks like. It does look like there's a fire on the lower floors. Like I said, I fully expect this building to fully be gutted, fired inside. You can now see it there on a lower level. You can see the orange. Becky, it's really happening now. I'm not sure if you're responding to just the fire in general or something someone else said. But this is live right now. Hotel Marysville's on fire. It's been on fire at least 2 hours, I would think, right now. Well, as soon as I see someone I know, I will. I do kind of want to respect their space. I'm also not in fire gear, and I'm not a fireman, so I don't want to put myself in any danger, as much as I want to get you guys as good a shots as possible. Trying to get so you can really see in there. It looks like the interior on the ground floor may be on fire there. If that's what I'm seeing. It looks like a beam in there. This is on the 5th Street facing side of Hotel Marysville. The gas station is not right there. I mean, I think the gas station's okay. The wind is blowing the smoke in the opposite direction of the gas station. So I think we're okay. There's an ambulance going by. The flames seem to be rather contained inside. I just see flames shooting from the rooftop. They've got water now going on the rooftop again. So I don't think I'm particularly worried about the gas station. I'm guessing they'll push us back even more if that were something that could happen. I'm kind of behind an ambulance, so maybe I'm in a good spot just in case something did happen. At least I'm right here. It's a supervisor vehicle, but still an ambulance. Yes, Hotel Marysville was for sale. Not sure if you want to buy it right now. I don't know how that works. Obviously the land has value. I guess I'll let you guys in on something. I spoke with some developers probably a couple months ago now, and one of them speculated that the land alone. Oh, thank you so much. Power Brick from the. Who's watching Lily? Okay. What was I saying? I don't remember. I got distracted. What was I saying? Does anyone remember? I was in the middle of speaking. Oh, the value of the property. So, a developer that knows their stuff told me that this lot is worth $1 million. I don't know if that's true. I would guess it is. So And the cost to demolish it, a contractor told me that would cost $1 million, though the developers kind of disputed that. They said no way, demolishing it would have cost way more. Thank you. Thank you to my wife for bringing me a power brick in case my phone dies. I think we're good for a little while. Hopefully she brought me the iPhone charger. So yeah, the lot itself may be worth $1 million. The cost to demolish may have been worth $1 million. Other developers disputed that. That's why I never reported on that. So while the outside flames have died down, about an hour ago, flames were really shooting out the outside, especially on the East Street facing side. Now all the flames seem to be interior. You can still see flames coming from the roof. Who cleans this up? Who pays for it? That's a good question. I imagine there is some sort of insurance situation. There's got to be something that's insured. So I'd imagine that's who would pay for it, if I were to guess. I'm not a developer or a businessman. I'm a journalist, so I have to ask people because I don't know. Yeah, these kids are now closer than me. There were some officials that passed them. I guess they didn't care. I would cross over, but I already got yelled at once by the cop. Not sure I want to get yelled at again. So you could definitely see it inside. I'll try to zoom in here. You can see it inside another area. You can see it on top. Now with the conspiracy theories. This isn't Goodfellas. Sometimes things just do happen. The Peachtree Mall was burned down by an angry boyfriend that lived inside of it. Who knows? This could have been an angry boyfriend that lived inside of it. I don't know. Again, I do not know what started this. I was hoping the fire chief would come by. I haven't seen him yet. The few council members and other officials that were here didn't really know much. If I can catch one of them, try to ask them again. I can see Don Belza walking in there. If he finds out anything. So yeah, I'm standing right by the ambulance people. I see the other council member, Stuart Gilchrist, is now over there speaking with them. I'll see if I can find out anything. I haven't gone back around D Street. I don't want to leave the spot. Actually, I can't really leave the spot at all now. They have it completely closed off. Okay, here comes the council member. Did you find out anything? No, I haven't seen him. Did you find out anything?
No.
Okay.
No. He said he had to.
So it looks like they have 6th Street. They now have East Street closed between 6th and 5th. So cars can't come down here anymore. I'm going to try to hang around the officials. Maybe I can get around with them. You can see that first floor is like, this building's going down. I mean, it's not going down, obviously, but It looks like the inside is going to be completely engulfed in flames at this point. You can see pretty clear inside. I'm not good with feet and stuff like that, but if I were to guess, I could see maybe 30 feet inside from here. It's just a lot of smoke inside. I'm standing basically on the corner of E and 5th, about as close as I can get without being arrested. So, yeah, they're still putting water down. If any other media outlets are using this feed, or want to use this feed, go ahead. Just give us credit. Same with any photos. Alright, so I'm going to get back. They're pushing us back again. So they pushed us now back to this fire truck. Basically at the State Theater. I'm gonna move a little bit. I don't want to be inhaling fire truck fumes. All right. No, Rick, I don't. I have my business card. That's about it. I'm just waiting to see the chief. I got a feeling they got us moving back anyway because of safety. There's not even officials there anymore. There's quite a few. You can see the embers going out now. That's the top. I'm on the 5th Street side, right by the State Theater. They just moved everyone back. There's quite a few people here. If I were to guess, I'd say there's at least 200 people here, just all around the perimeter, maybe more. Obviously, this is history, so. Good news is the wind is still not blowing that stuff this direction, so it's not even above me right now. It pretty much stops. Kind of tell, see there. It's all blowing the other way. Definitely all the floors of the building. I could see the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I could see all the floors are on fire. When I first got here, I don't know how long ago, hour and a half, 2 hours ago, only one window was on fire. Now the whole structure is inside, it looks like. I can't see the other side. The other side was already on fire. It looked like multiple floors on the other side, on the 4th Street facing side. It looked like that was already on fire, so. I don't know if there's anybody trapped inside, because when I first got here and the first image I had seen of it on fire, it looked like a small fire on the very top floor, just one window. What you see now, it wasn't even like this when I got here a couple hours, it wasn't like this. When I did get here, it looked like they just had firemen on fire ladders just spraying water. I don't know if there were any inside. I definitely will ask the chief You can see clear through the roof now. That's completely gone. I will definitely stay here as long as I can. Luckily, I got a power brick with me. Deanna, good news, smoke is not blowing this direction. As you can see, the smoke not above me. It's blowing the complete other direction. If it were blowing on me, I would not be standing here. Oh, thank you, Christopher. That's very nice of you. Yeah, I don't know about that, Shara. I really didn't see anything. All I saw was a photo that there was a fire on that one window, the top floor, and then I ran out the door and just came out here and then started just live streaming. So I haven't actually been able to look at any other news reports or anything. Yes, Selena, this is Hotel Marysville. It's been on fire for at least 2 hours, if not more. Started as a small fire. Again, this is Robert Suma. I'm the editor of the Appeal Democrat. I live here in downtown Marysville. We smelled smoke a couple hours, if not a little bit more than that ago. Heard a bunch of sirens. Checked Facebook. 7 minutes prior, someone posted that there might be a fire at Hotel Marysville, so I ran down the street and got over here. When we first got here, we were pretty close. Traffic was still going down the East Street. All the East Street side, facing side, was on fire, and they were still letting cars down. They have since stopped them. They have a big perimeter up now. I'm guessing just in case the building collapses. I don't see any firefighters inside. For the past 20-30 minutes or so, it's just been fire or water being sprayed on top. I don't know if it's normal to spread so quickly, but I imagine there were some really some materials inside that were quite happy to burn. Hey. Okay, so Kelsey's saying the initial call came at 9:55 p.m. So yeah, that's about when we started smelling the smoke. The smoke isn't coming down on this side, thankfully. Council member getting in my way. I don't know any details yet. Haven't been able to speak to anyone from the fire departments. Yuba City Fire, I believe, is here. Marysville is here, definitely. Cal Fire is definitely here. Cal Water is definitely here. Ambulance is here. Yeah, so I've probably been here not too much longer after it started. I pretty much. Definitely was not like this when I first got here. When I first got here, just one window looked like it had fire coming out of it. And then it got real intense on the East Street side. And then this side started going, and then now the inside is engulfed. Yeah, that roof is gone. I don't know if it started on the roof. It looked like it had started in a room, but I don't know if that for sure. But that's based on the initial picture, and when I got here, that's what it looked like. But then it quickly spread to the other rooms on that top floor, Then you started seeing flames from the roof, and then you started seeing flames on this 5th Street side. And then this is what you see now. Yeah, let's be kind. Let's be kind. This is history. No matter what your feelings of the building or who may have been in it, it is history. It is sad. You know, there were hopes of restoring it. They were hoping not to have to demolish it. Demolishing seemed to be more the obvious answer after a while, but there was still hope. The homeless are not overrunning the city, Andrea. Just so you know, I live in downtown Marysville, and we are not overrun by homeless. So, sorry to burst your bubble there, from someone that actually lives here. I know a lot of people hate on cities, I guess because from what they're told, but from those of us that actually live in them, no, it's not like that at all, actually. Marysville is an amazing place to live. I love living here. One of the best communities I've ever lived in. I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. So let's put that bed to rest. All right? All right. Let's hope it's not a new gas station, Anthony. That would not be great. Like I said, I had heard from one developer the land may be worth $1 million, so I doubt a gas station will do it. You never know. Obviously, it's going to take some time for this not only to burn, but after it burns to clean it up, and I would hope it be turned into some mixed-use development of some sort. I would hope. Obviously, that would be years away. So it looks like the flames have died down on this side. You can see things just kind of smoldering. This thing is like swaying right here. I think we're good with Starbucks, Christopher. I think we're good. I think we got enough. I mean, we could put one Starbucks in the mixed use. We could definitely do that. So the bottom is definitely, let's see more of the bottom. Derek thinks the land's worth more than that. That's good to know. The wind is still pushing the smoke the opposite direction. I vote we put a Trader Joe's there as well. Yes. Yes. Just showing you the bottom floor. This is the 5th Street facing side. I definitely had a lot more freedom of movement earlier, but they have since cut us off. Again, still waiting to see an official from the fire department that I could speak with. I'm gonna see if I can see a little bit what's happening on the other side. Just for a little bit. So I'm kind of in the middle. I'm gonna meet the So that's the East Street facing side. You can see that floor is done, or is on fire. Did you find anything at all? No? Okay. Is that Brad? Oh. Oh, okay. So the Marysville police chief is over there. Are they telling them? Well, they pushed us back here. Huh?
That's the old. Oh no, he's one of our firemen.
Yeah. No, that's not that. That was not Hextrom. Sorry. Yeah, guys, this is so how old was Hotel Marysville? 1926. And it used to be a literal hotel.
Motel. It was where people could have the breakfast in, kind of.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Beth. There's the police chief. That's Chris, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Zach.
Hey, I'm live. Do you know anything what happened? Have they told you anything? You don't know anything yet?
Don't know anything yet. Except
Okay.
for it was started somewhere on the third floor.
It started on the third floor?
On this first column.
Oh.
And fire got here and started putting water on it, doing the attack, and called for mutual aid. And
Do you know if anybody was inside?
there was nobody inside that we're aware of.
Okay. There were no firefighters inside either, right?
There were firefighters inside the building. They did do a building, and I don't know what they call it, but
They were
had
inside
fire-
at one point.
They did make an attack with inside. They had a ladder truck in the center with ladders in. They had firefighters inside the building, but then it just got.
Oh man.
It just went too quick.
Marysville, Yuba City. Is Yuba City here?
Yuba City's here.
Linda. I saw Cal Fire.
Wheatland's here.
Okay.
Yeah, Wheatland, Oliver's, Yuba City, Marysville, Cal Fire, and Butte County. Mutual aid from Butte County is on their way, or if they're not already here.
Are there any other police departments here?
Yuba City PD Motors here, assisting with the traffic over here until Caltrans got here. And CHP was helping us.
Oh, did you cut off traffic even more down there?
Yeah, we cut traffic off at 6th Street and at 4th Street, and then we just blocked it off here at Willow in the Alley, and then all the way over to D.
Were they being detoured on D?
Yeah, well,
On DC?
Just around.
Just around?
It's right there.
Okay.
Chief Hextrom.
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see if I can talk to the chief. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. So I'm standing next to the chief now. Hey, I'm live. Are there any firefighters inside? Okay.
Due to the amount of fire and activity internally, we've decided to withdraw all firefighters out of the structure.
So I was told the fire started on the third floor?
So upon our arrival, we had fire on numerous floors throughout numerous rooms in the interior. We had fires on numerous locations on numerous floors of the structure, making numerous attacks, and just weren't able to extinguish it.
Do you know how it started?
No, it's still under investigation.
Okay, do you know about what time it started, or you got a call?
I think it was roughly about
9:50.
10 o'clock,
Yeah.
10 o'clock, somewhere in that city.
Okay, what's the water situation like?
So far, we're managing pretty well. Cal Water's on scene, assisting us with our hydrants, and our water situation we're managing well.
Is it pretty much engulfed the entire building inside, from what you can tell?
Unfortunately, we started mostly in what we call the West Tower. It's now moved to the center and the East Tower, so it's pretty well involved. So we're just trying to see if there's a current location we can stop it, or what the next.
Okay, well, you're pretty much laying to burn right now.
We're patrolling with our monitors
Okay.
and making sure that we have our ladders up and trying to keep it contained as much as possible. But as you can tell, there's a lot of fire in the building.
Is there any chance the building will collapse?
There's a very good chance of a collapse.
There's
That's
a-
our biggest concern now is firefighter safety and the safety of the public.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kyle. I'll let you get back to it. All right. So that was the fire chief, Kyle Hegstrom. Hopefully I got most of your questions answered. I'll try to remember them for those that weren't here or weren't there when I was doing that. He said the fire started on the 3rd floor. There's nobody inside. He didn't know who started it. The firefighters were in there at one point attacking it. It got so bad they had to get out. I don't believe anybody was injured or hurt. I'm pretty sure he would have said something. Forgot to ask him that. I kind of just wanted to let him work. But I did get those basic questions for you guys. He said they are waiting to see if there is a chance they could try to stop it from burning. He seemed confident that it could collapse. You can now see flame shooting out of that window on this side. This is the East Street side. Looking from 5th Street. Still a lot of people here. They have them. You can see people over there at 7-Eleven. The smoke has definitely died down. At least from this side, it does look like it is dying down a little bit up top, but the bottom now looks like it's way more serious than it was. You can see double what I said earlier. So MPD is now going to push us back. All right, so police is now moving us back again. All right, so police moves us back to the State Theater. For those of you just watching, the call of the fire came in around, getting pushed back again, Paul.
We'll use that line right there.
All right, so I've now been pushed back to parallel with State Theater. So anyway, the fire chief confirmed he got the call in around 10. Someone mentioned the scanner maybe around 9:55. Fire chief said that fire started on the 3rd floor. Didn't know who started it. No one's inside. To his knowledge, nobody is inside. Firefighters were inside at one point, attacking it, he said, but had to be pulled out. He seemed confident that it could possibly collapse. I'm not sure they want it to collapse. I don't know why you're saying they want it to collapse. I know from the ice house fire, for the safety of the firefighters, they can't go in there. And it's pretty intense, and obviously, how could you have a firefighter go in there? The floors are all on fire. The roof would collapse on them. No, there's no one here crying. You may be hearing just people behind me or sounds of the building collapsing inside. I'm gonna put my power brick on. All right. Sorry, I had to put my charger on. So the top floors, you don't see as many flames. You don't see as much fire activity now on that top floor as you did. Most of it now seems to be on the floors below, and obviously the bottom floor. It's about as much as I can zoom in. They got us pushed back a block away, for those that don't know where the State Theater is. Well, it's not a block away, sorry. It's about a half a block. That's the bottom floor. If you guys have any questions, if you're just getting here, go ahead and ask them. I did speak with the fire chief. I realize some people maybe just be watching this that didn't hear that, or maybe you didn't hear what he said when he was talking. I could try to answer what I can. I would imagine with all this fire damage, even if it did not collapse, I would imagine they would demolish it. So I think either way, this building is going to come down. It's obviously not salvageable now. So whether the fire brings it down or the property owners, insurance, whatever, I definitely think it's going to be coming down. It's just a matter of when. Council member Gilchrist said he believes the building was built in the 1920s, mid-1920s. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact date. You can see flames really shooting out this side over here. I believe the video was still saved on Facebook if you want to go to bed. Gary was not trying to be dramatic. I'm just out here, man. Don't worry, I ain't trying to get an Emmy. I'm just trying to show you guys what's happening. I'm not getting anything for this. I'm getting not to go to sleep. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So possibly built in 92 or 1922, possibly open in 26. Thank you. I'm guessing it would just collapse in on itself if it were to fall right now. There's definitely not as much smoke as there was. I can't see the other side. I can see flames shooting from the other side. I'll try to get over. There's less people over here with me. We got lucky to be over here. So there you see the side, the E Street side. Axle, they are putting the fire out. They have been trying to put the fire out, but you know, fires. They do this thing called burn. So there's probably a lot of flammable materials in there. Definitely less people on this side. I'm not sure if I can get. I'll see if the council member will let me go over there. I may try to get to where these other guys are. Try to give you a different view. Honestly, this is probably the best view right now. I'm not entirely sure what's happening on the other side, but I don't know. What do you mean? What do I think? What when it collapses, they will clean it up, and then someone will buy the property and then build something on top of it. That's what will happen when it collapses. I'm pretty far enough away where I don't think it's gonna bother me. There's no one behind me, so I could definitely sprint. You can let me show you guys what it looks like behind me now. There's no one back here. You can see they have E Street totally closed off there. It does seem like there's less people now at 7-Eleven. Nobody wanted to gut it out, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can. Let me try to go with the council member. I'm gonna go back with the chief over here just for a minute. I'm back here close on the 5th Street side. Now I'm across the street near the police chief and another council member, a city council member. So this is right across the street on 5th Street. It doesn't look like the building next to it is on fire or taking any real damage. There's a firefighter there. Looks like they're spraying water on that side to try and stop it. I'm definitely not going to go on in. Ruby, I'm going to be live as long as my phone will allow me. I've got a power brick in it right now. It's about 50%. Hopefully this power brick lasts me. I'll either be here until it collapses, or until the fire really just dies down and it's just nothing but smoke. But I'll try to stick around. I'm not really tired right now. I kind of got adrenaline going through me. I'm sitting here right next to the police chief, so I'm able to get a better shot for you guys. So I guess they're gonna let me stay here. Thank you. So yeah, there's not really anyone else this close right now. We've got it all. That's where I was back there. You can definitely feel the heat right here. When the East Street side was on fire, it was a lot more intense. I could feel some heat right now. I can definitely smell some of the smoke. I may back up from here actually. I'm starting to smell more of the smoke. It's not too bad. Those trucks were fine when I was last over there. Whoever asked about those trucks on the 4th Street side, it looked like the fire was contained to just the building. They looked like they were okay, but I haven't been over there in about an hour since they kind of isolated us to where we are now. Where I'm pointing now is where I was earlier tonight, but you can see they pushed everyone away from there. Yeah, the former owner of the building died last year, I believe. Lance Robbins was his name. You can see a firefighter battling a flame right there on the 1st floor. You can definitely smell it more now here where I'm standing. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stand here, just because I don't want to breathe this smoke. Not the fire chief said he would not be surprised basically if it collapsed. He does. It's definitely a possibility. Can definitely feel it in my eyes from here. I can smell it now more. I don't know if it's just because they got the water on it. Randy, the fire chief, said they're just trying to get water on it, and if they can attack it at some point, they will. But I can see flames on the roof of the first floor, so it's probably not something they're going to do. I imagine they're not going to go inside it right now. The roof is definitely gone. I can see it. I can see clear through it. You can see the beams on that floor below are still intact right now. The fire chief said there was no one in there to his knowledge. Obviously there could have been. I don't know. Maybe, but he said that there wasn't anyone in it that he knew about. I don't think there are any firefighters in it right now. They haven't been in it for some time. It looks, I think he just said they were trying to, secure the perimeter, probably making sure it doesn't spread to other buildings, try to contain what they can. Here you can see through the floor. There's floor. Could definitely feel it in my eyes right now. You can see the fire damage on the side of the building. Right now the wind is still kind of blowing it. Actually, the wind is not blowing like it was. But the smoke largely still is going the other side. You can see above me, there's not really any smoke. So it's still, I'm definitely going to back up a little bit. I just, for my own well-being, I don't think that woman should be so close. Yeah, I'll try to get to the side. So yeah, the fire started. This is Robert Suma, editor of the April Democrat. Fire started probably, or at least they got the call around 9:55, 10 o'clock. Fire started on the 3rd floor. When I first got here hours ago. All right, he's pushing me back again. All right, so I'm getting pushed back. I don't have the fire chief to protect me anymore. So I'm just gonna go back. It's probably better for me anyway. I was breathing in that stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty much the only one back here now. Everyone left. I'll probably just stay back here for a while, just so I don't have to breathe in the stuff. You're welcome. It does look like the flames are starting to, I mean, I know it looks bad, but it looked way worse earlier. Just looks like spot fires now. I don't know how intense the structural damage is, and whether it will collapse or not. The other buildings seem to be okay, from what I could tell from earlier. I can't get over that other side right now. Let me see if I can get a different angle. Yeah, they've already been yelling at me so many times. But let me see if I can get a different angle. So I'm going on the 7-Eleven side now. So this is across the street from where I was. Try to get a better angle of this side. Yeah, about a couple hours ago, that whole top floor was full of flames, very intense heat. That's about as much of the interior as you can see. That's the cop that yelled at me. He's just doing his job. There's the police chief. There's 700 something now. There were 800. There were more of you, but it's not as exciting as it was earlier, and it's late. Some child just asked me. Yeah, the fire is looking better. Like I said, it just kind of looks like spot fires now. It looks like that top that was fully engulfed. I don't really see any flames on that top nearest building, that top floor. I still see flames inside some of the other parts. You can see them now putting fire on that part. Just trying to get that part. Probably the best spot to be right now, so I'm not breathing in this stuff. Again, this is Robert Suma. I'm the other the Appeal Democrat. I've been here for probably more than 2 hours. I'm not sure how long I've been live. The fire started, it was called in around 9:55, 10 o'clock. The fire chief, Kyle Hegstrom, said that the fire started on the 3rd floor. He didn't know how the fire started. He didn't believe anybody was inside. There were firefighters inside at one point attacking the fire, but as it got more intense, they obviously left. Been securing the perimeter for a while there. East Street was open while flames were shooting out the top. And then as it got progressively worse, as more of the building caught on fire, they started pushing people back. They cut traffic off. It looks like it's about 6th, 7th Street probably, up to probably 4th. I can't see if 3rd is what's going on the other side. Several fire departments were here, all the area agencies pretty much, Wheatland, Linda, Yuba City, Marysville, Cal Fire, Cal Water. Fire chief said they were monitoring the water situation. He seemed to be confident of it. So I think we're fine there for right now. I mean, it could have changed easily. The city does not own the building, so the city is not making money with this. It was owned, you can see there. Well, Collier's was the real estate. But yeah, like I said earlier, I think with the amount of fire damage done, whether the fire collapses the building or not, this building's coming down at some point. Over 100 years old. Piece of Marysville history. Still see some Marysville officials here. Definitely not as many people around here as there were. Yeah, the owner did pass away last year. I think it was Lance Robbins. And then the company was trying to sell the building, as you can see. The for sale sign didn't burn. The for sale sign doesn't look like it has any fire damage. Definitely not going to address some of the ignorant comments going on right now, but that's Facebook. So it does look like most of the fire is out on the upper floors, at least from what you can tell from the 5th Street side and the East Street side. You can see some flames sort of escaping the windows. The bottom looks like it has spot fires here and there. Most of it is dark at this point. Definitely not as much smoke. I can't see the other side. I don't know what they make those for sale signs out of. They still got water going on the roof. As far as I know, no other buildings caught on fire. It seemed to be fairly contained. Even when the flames were at their most intense, it seemed like they were just going up. They weren't really shooting out. There were embers that were falling. That's why the outside is so burnt right now. Can't really get over the other side. They have it shut down. There's another piece of the building that just fell. Looked like it may have come from the fire escape. Yeah, I don't know how much they'd sell it for, but the land is worth quite a lot. So mostly just smoke now. I don't know what liberal and homeless have to do with anything. The fire chief said he did not know how it started. I can tell you the Peachtree one did start because of a homeless individual. I'm not going to speculate how this one started. I don't understand what anyone's political views has to do with facts. I mean, facts are facts. So I can still see some of the roof on fire on the building closest to me. I mean, I don't, Randy, I'm not sure what's going on inside. It's still really smoky inside. It does look like support beams are on fire. It doesn't sound like, I don't hear stuff collapsing inside right now. The fire chief seemed to think it's definitely a possibility it could come down. There's definitely less people here now. They're probably at one point there was probably at least a couple hundred people watching. But once they started moving people back, probably about half of them left, if not less than half. That fire or that water right there has been on the roof. It seems like the entire time I've been here. The fire chief did say earlier that they were monitoring the water situation, but seemed to feel like it was okay at that moment. But that was in half hour, 45 minutes ago. I know when the glacier ice building was on fire, there was a moment where water was an issue, and residents would have to cut back, but I'm not sure what the status of that is right now. Caltrans, I see a Caltrans vehicle here. I'm guessing Caltrans is setting up detours. I imagine East Street will probably be cut off at least between 6th and 4th. Will at least be cut off between 6th and 4th for probably a good chunk of tomorrow, if not longer. So yeah, if you're going to be, you're planning to go out toward Wheatland or Sacramento on 70, please be kind going through. Marysville Hotel Company was incorporated in June of 1919. I was just told by a local historian. Thank you. Thank you, Chuck. So Joshua, the entire building inside was on fire. you're kind of just seeing the remnants of it now, but it looked like pretty much every floor was on fire. I could still see boards up on some of the windows. So not all of the windows had flames shooting out of them. The outside bottom part of the building started catching on fire once all the debris from the top started falling along with the embers. But it looked like the fire was fully engulfed on all floors. And right now I just see spot fires. I mean, I don't know if that's a technical term, but you know, you just see little fires. You can see it right there. It's a little easier to see in person, probably. Luckily, where I'm standing, the wind is not blowing the smoke this direction. Where those guys are standing, they could probably definitely smell it. There's some Marysville council member, police chief, Dan Flores, economic development director. I think that's Jim Shad. It's Jim Shad, city manager. So there are Marysville officials here and more Marysville officials here now. Yeah, that for sale sign, let me tell you. Fire's definitely dying down. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to collapse right now. I thought it would be more intense for a longer period of time. I could still see a fire on the roof of the building closer to me and stuff falling down, but it's nowhere near what it was like. I could see flames shooting out the side over here. Let me see if I can catch that. You can see flames sort of right there. You can see it right there, right above the fire truck. When I first got here a few hours ago, seems like, there's just the one window that looked like it had one room that was on fire. And then it started spreading on the top floor from room to room until like just in very intense flames. You could really feel it across the street on East Street. Right now we are in a red flag warning, so there's no humidity out here right now. It feels like it's fairly cool except for the heat of the flames. More people are starting to disperse. You see some of the ambulance personnel. Hopefully no firefighters are injured or anything. They don't seem to be in a hurry. So the ambulance is now leaving, or at least moving to a different area. I'm not sure what that means. They were parked right there. It looks like they're just can't imagine that. I guess they are leaving. .32% humidity, man. It doesn't feel like it. Hey, I was in Texas before this, so this feels like nothing to me. This feels like there's zero. It's actually pretty nice outside right now, except for the smoke and the flames. It looks like those 2 ambulance vehicles left. It looks like they got Fifth Street, part of Fifth Street also cut off. I don't know the name of that alley, but they got it cut off over there. I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the, now that the flames have died down over here, I'm gonna start walking toward the other side and see if we can see anything different. All right, so now I'm across the street, basically, 5th and E. Now we can see this other side. When I was here last time, I got this angle. That whole top floor was engulfed. You can now see clear through there, and they're attacking it. If you got any questions about how it started or anything like that, feel free to ask. I don't know if everyone was here when I was explaining that. I can't imagine there's new people coming in, but maybe there are, I don't know. There's still people getting gas here at 7-Eleven. It must have been, I don't know if they were stuck here from watching. Because traffic really can't enter the 7-Eleven anymore at this point. They kind of closed it all off. You can see they have it closed off there. Well, I guess they can get through the backside. So okay, you can get through the backside. Well, actually you can't, because that's one way. That's one way down 5th Street. So yeah, I don't think you can get in 7-Eleven because they have 6th Street cut off. And you can only get out there through 5th Street. So. The flames are definitely not as intense. I'll probably keep going at least for a little bit while longer. See how long. It looks like the Hart building is fine. Definitely not on fire, what I can tell. You can see it's shrouded in smoke, as it has been this entire time. The wind's been blowing it that direction the whole time. There are vehicles on the other side of that. You can see the vehicle there. Looks like it's fine. Yeah, that all looks like it's fine. Yeah, I don't know how it started yet. I talked to the fire chief about an hour ago, I guess. I don't know, it seemed like forever ago. He wasn't sure how it started yet. He wasn't aware of anyone in the building. Firefighters were in it initially, but had to leave as it got more intense. You can see the fire still burning pretty well inside. So I don't know how far inside some of that fire is still raging. But on the outside, it's definitely not like what it was. You can still see boards on some of the windows. So it doesn't look like every window was on fire, at least from what I can tell right now. I could be wrong. There's a lot of smoke. So I can't cross the street right now unless I see the fire chief or police chief, and I can just run over there. But they have that shut off now. When I first got here, we were able to go into that area right there, but they created a perimeter. Did they cancel the fire trucks? I'm not sure what that means. They've just been fighting it from the outside for much of the time that I've been here. You can still hear it. It was very intense earlier. You could really hear it burning and stuff falling, and the smoke has significantly died down. Significantly. I would imagine all the burning right now is well on the inside. Andrew, I've been the editor since August 2021, so and I live right here in downtown Marysville. Not sure how much water they're using, but sure are using a lot. I know when I reported on the glacier ice fire, I did report how much water they had used to that point of when I reported on it. So if you want to go back and look at that, you could probably get an idea. I'm not sure were as many units there as there are here, so it's possible more water could be used. I would imagine more water is being used here considering the size of the structure, at least compared to the glacier ice. No, I've been the editor since 2021. I've been a journalist for over 20 years. So, not exactly fresh meat, but thank you. I'm not actually sure what, I never followed up on that. We don't know how it caught fire yet, Daphne. The fire chief said it caught fire on the 3rd floor. They got a call around 9:55, 10 o'clock. He said 10 o'clock. Some said in the chat, the scanner page said the call came around 9:55. But he said the fire started on the 3rd floor. That's about all he knew. To his knowledge, nobody was inside. You need me in Ukraine? No, I need to be here. You're welcome, Caitlin. I see most people have already logged off and gone to bed. I'll probably stay out here for a little while longer just to make sure it does not collapse. If it looks like it's just going to smolder the rest of the night, I'll probably call it, but I'll just stay out here for a little while longer. I don't know of any contingency plan if it collapses. I wish I had thought of that question. I could tell you there were a lot of people here when I first got here, and as the night went on, all around the perimeter on 5th Street, East Street, But as the flames started getting more intense, they started pushing us back further and further. Talking to the chief later, that was because they were fearing it was going to collapse. But I don't know the specific date. Let me move. This cop is blocking me. This officer. I'm just gonna see how it's doing on this other side. I do see some people that have been here the whole time with me though. Troopers. So, yeah, you can see that for sale sign. Whatever that's made of, hats off to whoever made that thing. As you can see, you can see that smoke damage. Still see some flame. Yeah, definitely don't see as many flames now. Still see some sparking. You can see right there. Oh, there you go. So, there you go. That just collapsed as they were putting the water down on it. Sorry. So as soon as they put the water on that part, that thing just fell down. You can see Marysville council member. Pretty sure the city manager's over there. Still see the police chief over there. I see Dan Flores, community development director. Fire chief looks like he might be over there still. Still don't see any firefighters in there. That's about the most fire I can see right now. Everything else, you can see little bits of fire here and there on the upper floors. It looks like mostly just smoke right now. Just part of the building fell, I don't know. It's hard to tell what exactly that was. Some sort of beam, a support beam, I would guess. Buck, I think the neighboring buildings are fine. I got to look at the Hart building probably about 5-10 minutes ago. It seemed to be fine. Let me ask. Did you see any buildings catch on? Did you see other buildings? You didn't see anything? You didn't see anything? Yeah. So there's a photographer, Chris Pedigo. He's here. He didn't see any buildings catch fire or anything. So I didn't see anything. They still look fine. At this point, I don't honestly know if it will collapse, but it's really difficult to tell. It just might. Every once in a while, there's like something just fell right here. Something just fell in there. So it's still possible, but they still have officials fairly close. So I imagine they would move back more if it were more imminent. But you can still see and hear things falling. They're again putting water on this one spot. Yeah, someone does have a drone. Good eye. Yeah, someone does have a drone up there. It's not an alien. That is a drone. Whoever saw that, good eye. No, I'm pretty sure that was just a drone, not a helicopter. Now they're really attacking the side. That's the first time I've seen them do this. Wow. It knocked out that, looked like it knocked out that thing right there. This is the first time they've done something like this. You can still see those flames in the back. That's pretty much the only spot I see flames. Oh, there's still little flames in there. As you can see, the wind's starting to pick up again. Still lucky that it's pushing the smoke the other way. Someone asked who I am. I'm Robert Suma. I'm the editor of the April Democrat. I've been here for 3 hours, maybe. I don't know how long it's been going. When I got here, just this one. I don't know which specific one. Maybe like one of those up top. There was just a little bit of fire coming out. And then as time went on, that entire top floor right there was pretty intense. You could see the roof gone right there in that area. And then the other parts of the building started catching on fire. The bottom, you could started catching on fire. You could see there's still fire inside. Yeah, traffic is cut off right now between at least 6th and 4th, if not more. And I would imagine it's going to be cut off for most of tomorrow, if not all day. I guess it depends on what they're able to do. Maybe they could just open up one side of each street. I don't know what the collapse danger would be. I think the building was actually built before 1929. Maybe 2019, or sorry, 1922, 1919, sorry. Obviously was not built in 2019. It's been a long night. They don't know how it started, Siriana. If I'm saying your name correctly. I asked the fire chief about an hour or so ago, and he wasn't sure how it started. He just said it started on the 3rd floor. He said it started on the 3rd floor, and when I got here, you only saw a small flame and smoke coming out of one window. So I don't want to say for sure it was started in one room, but I mean, based on that information, that seems like a good guess. I'll obviously know more later on. They're putting more water on this other side. I see some random people walking up, and they're being told to get out. On the other side? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We don't know who started this. I mean, I know who started the peach tree. So, I mean, we can make an educated guess, but it's just a guess at this point. You never know. You never know. Could have just been random. Joshua, I did ask about the collapse already. I already spoke to the fire chief about it. He said there was a good chance of collapse. That's why they moved everyone back. We were all a lot closer at one point, but then they moved us back. Just from looking at it right now, I mean, I don't think it's going to collapse tonight. It may just slow burn. But the brick, at least the brick outside looks rather intact. I can't speak for how the inside is. It's still rather smoky and dark. It's about as well as you can see in there. The building's going to be coming down no matter what. Whether it's by fire or demolition, it's obviously not livable. I just want to see if I can get on the inside more. So you can see the inside is still on fire there. But it's not as intense as it was. Yeah, Peachtree. Peachtree started, that fire started because allegedly, or well, it did start because the guy was mad. His girlfriend was having a fight or something. And he started a fire. So Peachtree burned. And that made way for Costco. I don't know if this was the result of a domestic situation. I'm going to go ahead and walk over there real quick. See if they stop me and just see what they know. I'll get a little closer for you guys. Do you know any more yet? Like how it started, or?
So when our officers, we got the call, and our officers arrived on scene. We were the first on scene. We had one unit here on 5th and one unit on 4th. They showed up. It was a call of a structure fire that was already fully involved. And when our guys got here, this first tower, this most western tower, already had smoke billowing out of the roof itself, and there was flames on the 3rd floor, and and then it just spotted to the rest of it. So nobody in the area, nobody on foot, nobody said anything, nobody saw anything. So
yeah,
the chief burning for a little bit before the calls came in.
Oh, really?
There was already smoke coming off the top, and they were here within a minute. So
it definitely looks better now than it did like an hour ago. Do they still think it'll collapse?
Yeah, there's no way a structural engineer is going to.
Well, I mean, it's coming down. Like it's going to come down either way, but I don't know if the fire is going to cause it.
I don't think it's going to collapse from the fire, but
okay.
Traffic's going to be a nightmare for a couple of weeks because Caltrans is going to have to shut it down on 4th Street, 5th Street, and then we'll have to shut it down to D Street
because it's not structurally safe.
It's not structurally safe.
Yeah, you think a few days at least? Yeah.
We'll have to put some chain link fencing around the building itself to try to keep people out so they don't walk in there. But yeah, traffic's not going to be able to go by it just because it's not structurally sound. I mean, you can see now it's just a shell, right? I mean, it's just a shell of the outside walls. The roof's completely gone. that portion of the front part of the roof, see how it collapsed on the ground already?
Yeah.
So it's all the way up just to that roof. So
Is
that's
the
the support that holds those two towers together.
is the fire pretty deep in there, like in the middle? You think?
What's that?
Is the fire pretty deep in there, like in the middle?
That's all the way to the
All the way through?
All the way
Yeah,
through.
yeah. It's not as hot as it was.
I'm sure they're going to scrape it, and then we have the buyers who are about to close on the deal. So I talked to them, and they said, "Don't give up on it. That we may just rebuild a new whole thing." So I just talked to them a few minutes ago. So they didn't shut it down. So that's a good deal. Now it's a question because it's in contract and it's about to close.
It was?
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so now it's a question of are the property owners going to have to clean it up first? Are they going to have to?
Well, I would assume insurance would take care of that?
Insurance,
Okay.
How fast will that be? And then are the sellers going to change the value? Because that's a really valuable piece of property
Yes.
without the hotel on it even.
How much? How much is the value? I was told $1 million, but
It'd be
some
over.
people are saying it's over.
I would say it's over $1 million.
Yeah, okay.
I would go closer to $2 million. It's a great spot for a Chick-fil-A or a hotel. Or
Not a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. They would be on that hot second.
Chick-fil-A would be amazing.
They'd be on that hot second. Look at the traffic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there'd be more than that.
I'm hoping we still do housing there.
Yeah, well, that's what I hope.
But we're just working on this whole plan with this whole block right now. And it's like, oh, jeez.
So yeah, the sale price is lower than what the property is worth, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Someone commented on it.
But that's because they had to, do something with the hotel, right?
You can still see the fire in there.
Yeah, right inside. I know Kyle burned down the ice house. Now he's got this. Just has to take care of that one. We're good. You're not recording this, right?
Yes.
He's live.
I'm live,
Oh,
man.
nice. Oh, you bet you have sound going.
Yes, I do have
Oh,
sound.
hi,
They can hear
everybody.
everything you're saying.
Hello, everybody.
You got all that?
Yeah, I got all that.
Nice.
It's fine. He didn't say anything.
That's so different than selling.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nothing's secret out here. It's all good.
I can tell you one thing though, man. I'm glad that we got Chief Hegstrom as our fire chief because that guy, he's got the experience.
He's
but
amazing, yeah.
The coordination of, what is it, like 7?
Yeah.
6, 7
Yeah.
fire agencies that are here. We got 4 ladder trucks. We got Butte counties here now. I mean, and him and Bobby Gardner are attacking this thing and just coordinating everybody and just did a phenomenal, rock star job.
And his expertise,
Yeah, I mean, the Cal Fire Chief came over to him and told him what an amazing job he did.
That's awesome.
And rocked it. I mean, he is too. It's just, and he's just so cool and calm and just like chill. Like
Yeah. No, he was. he was like normal when I was talking to him.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is what we're doing.
We are really lucky that it didn't spread to the back properties here, though.
Yeah, I didn't see any other buildings, right? No other buildings.
He said he was concerned about the embers that were flying out.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Yeah, the concrete.
Yeah, those were crazy.
And that's where the drone's watching over us.
Oh, is that a police department drone?
No, it's a fire department, and they're watching the embers.
So the
Oh,
fire department drone is up. So I
yeah.
was down there looking at it earlier, so
So yeah, that was a fire department drone.
Yeah, fire department.
There's way less people here now.
Yeah.
There had to be like 200 people
There
here.
are a lot of people here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a piece of history.
No, I know.
A piece of history, right?
Yep. Over 100 years
For me,
old.
it's like working on this hotel and then seeing here's this old gal burning down after 1927. So
Was Jim here? Did I see?
hey boss, you gotta be on the other side.
Was Jim here? Did I see?
he was here, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. So no other buildings caught on fire, or
No,
I know they were worried by the embers,
They were
right?
worried about the embers because they were hitting the hot building and they were hitting some of the other buildings. But
Oh, they were?
They had the drone up, and so the drone it has the infrared, so it was doing the heat signatures on the other buildings, and then the fire chief would move some other units and put other units on those rooftops, putting water on those hot spots, and mitigated all that.
Yeah.
So,
I don't need to speak with him. I thought I saw him.
he went down to talk to the Caltrans guy.
Okay.
Okay, he's probably down there.
Yeah.
Caltrans, they're talking about shutting this down for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if that happens. If they do that, they're going to have to redirect all this traffic.
Yeah. It's a lot of through traffic.
It is. So it's going that way.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
2 weeks, it might be shut
2
down.
weeks is what they're talking about.
Wow.
Nothing's final yet.
Yeah,
They're all
obviously.
sitting there looking. Yeah. They're all right there. Down to the table.
I don't even see cars going down at all.
I know. I don't know if they blocked them at the bridge or what.
Yeah, East Street looks like it's completely clear down toward 9th. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, by the way. So yeah, that was Dan Flores. He's the economic development director. Again, probably butchering his title. He said there's word that East Street will probably, and the perimeter, will probably be shut down maybe as long as a couple weeks. The police chief also said at least a few days. No, I was just reminding people because
You need something on your shirt that says "I'm live."
I know. Well,
That's all.
I know. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I don't have a press jacket on or anything. I just threw on shorts and a hoodie and came out here. Luckily, I know a lot of the officials, so so yeah, it looks like most of the fire has died down. You can still see some of it in there. Very spot fire. I probably just go for a little bit longer, and maybe come back at some point if I have a significant update. But at this point, here you can see the side. That's the East Street facing side. You can see the debris on the ground. That was weird. So that's where the most action is happening right now. There's still some, there's still some water going on the roof there. But this is where most of the, from what I can tell, I don't know what's going on the other side, the Hart Building side. As you can see, not all the windows burned out. So yeah, I was just told by the community development director that the building was about to be sold. I guess they had found a buyer, but the contract was not signed yet. So I don't know what's going on with that sale. Obviously, the building's going to have to be demolished. And I guess we'll see what goes in its place. I'm using an iPhone 15 Pro. Nathan. I've been live for a while. my phone was probably at about 97% when I got here, and my lovely wife brought me a power brick, so I've been running off that probably for 2 hours. Hopefully Facebook just saves this video so people can see it. I'm hopeful what they do with the building, they're probably right. It'll probably be a Chick-fil-A or something like that, unfortunately. But I would much rather see mixed-use development, residential, business on the ground floor, something not modern, but something that could be of more use for the residents here that actually live here. Than a Chick-fil-A, but you can still see flames on that top floor a little bit. It's nowhere near what it was. Sammy, the fire chief did say at one point there was a possibility of collapse. No, there have not been any reports of casualties. After speaking with the police chief here about 5-10 minutes ago, I don't think he thought it would collapse. I don't think it will collapse, but I don't know. I'm not a structural engineer, and I can't see completely through the inside. He did say the fire went completely through the building. I'm guessing all floors were affected, every part of the building. No other buildings in the area caught fire. There was concern of embers. There's been a fire department drone hovering above the building, checking for hot spots and make sure other buildings did not catch on fire. No reports of anything like that. So it does seem to have been contained within the hotel. Fire started on the 3rd floor. The chief said they don't know who started it. There's no reports of anyone nearby. When they got here, it was already smoking and flames were coming out. Okay, so Michael's saying don't assume it will be demolished. Okay. I don't know. I mean, there's smoke damage and fire damage on these bricks. I don't know if they were going to sell the building. I don't know if the new owners were going to demolish it. I know there was a lot of debate about what would cost more, a rebuild or a demolish. From speaking to contractors, it seemed like demolish was the cheaper route. But obviously it's historic, so, I don't know how easy it would have been to even do that. But all that's kind of moot right now. They're still putting quite a bit of water. They've had a steady stream of water on that roof part up there. That you could still see flames. That's pretty much one of the only active parts of the building. I mean, there's a little bit of flames right there. It's very, very calm right now. It's eerily quiet. You just see a smattering of police officials. Pretty much most of the public is gone. It's really just officials. You just hear the sounds of fire trucks and the occasional water. I haven't heard anything drop inside the building for a little while now. So I will probably I'll probably end this broadcast I don't know, in 20 minutes or so. See how it goes, and then come back on in case there's more There does seem to be a bit of flame still coming out that side. You can see right there. So that portion is still on fire. Obviously, a lot of it is on fire. You can still see smoke, but the smoke has died down quite a lot. Yeah, they're still putting water here on this part up here. It's one of the spots you can definitely see the fire. That's now the middle building facing 5th Street. This is what you're viewing right now. Yeah, John, I'm not if I see the city manager walk by, I'll try to grab him. Apparently he was speaking with people from Caltrans. One official estimated traffic could be shut down in the vicinity of the building for as long as 2 weeks. The police chief said at least a few days, probably. You know, it's probably going to take a while for the flames to actually die down enough to where they can do a full assessment, I would imagine. So it may be a few days even before they can even assess something like that of, hey, okay, this thing's not going to collapse. I don't know, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Yeah, now would be a good time if we had a bypass. Caltrans, if you're listening. You can still see the roof of that middle building. You're welcome, Mary. Oh, thank you. My wife just wished me a happy Father's Day. Thank you. Happy Father's Day for any fathers that are watching. I'm guessing you'll remember this Father's Day if you are a father and are watching. I know there's a lot of fathers here battling the fire. Thank you to all the fire departments that showed up. Just off the top of my head, if I can remember, Marysville, Yuba City, Linda, Wheatland. I'm not sure if Olivehurst has a department. I can't remember if he said that. Cal Fire.
Oh.
The city manager's over here. I'm going to ask him real quick about the traffic.
How close to let us?
Well, they're talking right now. When I get a chance, I'll try to ask the city manager what the traffic situation might be, just to give some of you a heads up so you can spread the word. Oh yes, Olivehurst is here. Okay, my wife confirmed it. Thank you, honey. My beautiful wife confirmed it. So just from my very limited experience being around structure fires, they tend not to enter them when there's a real clear danger, which I would say there's still a real clear danger right now, because you could still see, while it doesn't look that bad right now probably from this view, I could still see flames on some of the ceilings inside. So I would imagine, you know, you don't want to send firefighters in there and have the roof collapse on them for no reason. They know what they're doing. We're very lucky in Marysville to have a fire chief, Kyle Hickstrom, who's the Linda fire chief that is also the Marysville fire chief. We're very lucky to have him. So I'm confident he knows what he's doing, and he's doing the best he can with everything. So yes, this is still live, Jennifer. I've been live. Let's see. It's 2 in the morning. I think I've been live for 3.5 hours. Somewhere around there. I haven't seen any other news media here, but there's a freelance photographer here, that Chris Pedigo, that does stuff for us. You can see him right now. I haven't seen any other media. I know CBS reached out to me, but I wasn't able to check my email because I didn't want to leave the live feed for you all. So I don't know if they're tapping into anything or getting coverage, but I haven't seen it. I don't see any other media here right now. I'll give you a look at what it looks like behind me. Earlier, it was 7-Eleven was basically packed with people. As you can see, not that many people now. 2 hours and 45 minutes, Joshua says. I've been on. Oh, Fox 40 is here. Wrangler says, I'm not sure where they are. I'm by the, I'm at 5th and E on the intersection. This is where the police chief has been. This is where the fire chief has been. A lot of other officials. So I'm not sure where Fox 40 is. I don't see any other media. They might be on the other side. But, I haven't seen them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the coverage is. I've just been out here. I haven't been able to check anything since I've been out here because I didn't want to stop recording or being live just in case something happens. So I'm starting to hear more fire now. You can kind of hear it. Sorry, Chris. You can see it right there. And it's starting to burn a little bit more up there. You could hear it. So it's still smoldering in areas. I'm now leaning against the traffic light pole. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, I saw that CBS had reached out. I'm not sure what they asked, but I gave them verbal permission during my live feed of whatever they wanted. Just so long as they gave us credit. So I don't know what happened with all that. Either way, this video should hopefully be saved on our Facebook so people can watch it. It was way more intense earlier. Kind of waiting for the police chief and the city manager to catch a break in their conversation so I can ask them about the traffic tomorrow. There you can see that's still pretty much most of the fire that you can see that around here. I don't see those flames on the other side as much anymore. Let's see if I can get a different view over here. Here you can see inside. The for sale sign has no damage whatsoever. No fire damage, nothing. The building evidently was about to be sold. The contract was about to be signed, evidently, according to a city official. What will happen with that sale moving forward, I don't know. You can see the water going down on that part. There you can see down, you can see the water bottles for the firemen. You can see down Fifth. This is looking down 5th Street. It looks like they're still going behind the building there in that alleyway. I don't see any firefighters inside. See how the side is. Brenda, the fire has been going, it was reported around 9:55 p.m., 9:55, 10 o'clock, around that area, around that time frame, when police and emergency personnel arrived. There was smoke and flames coming out the 3rd floor. Fire chief said the fire started on the 3rd floor. When I got here, 2 hours and 45 minutes ago or so ago, there was still just a little bit of, there's really just one window. It looked like there was a fire and smoke coming out on the East Street side. And there were some firefighters on ladders on the 5th Street side. But it didn't really look that intense, and then it just started spreading on that top floor, and it was really intense at one point. Hopefully this video saves and you can go back and look at that. I honestly don't know how video like this is archived on Facebook. Smoke has significantly died down. I may call it here. I no longer have power on my charging block, so I'll take that off. So I fully exhausted the charging block, but I don't think the building's going to collapse tonight. Most of the fire looks like it's died down. I'll try to find out more tomorrow and post something if I can. Okay. Okay. All right, I'll try to make sure I do the setting correctly. The smoke never came this direction. I feel like I'm probably fine. Obviously, I've probably breathed in some stuff, but most of the smoke and everything was going the other way. Oh, Ted. Yeah, I think the police chief is leaving. Most of the fires seem to have died down. So I'm gonna probably call it here. There's still a little bit of flame coming from here. It's kind of hard to see. All right, I'll make sure to never delete it. Let's hope I don't push the wrong button. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'll stick around here probably for another 20 minutes or so. If it seems like more of it catches on fire or things are falling down and it looks like it might collapse, I'll come back live. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it now just in case. But thank you for watching.